So from Chris Roberts, the guy who's been making film, he's a film director, producer, and a video game creator first and foremost, started out his career as such. He's the same guy who had made great games like Wing Commander and The Privateer. Back in 2012, decided to make this game that he wanted to. It's in the same realm as his older games with space exploration and discovery and whole fleets of people going at each other. So it's like a massive multiplayer game. But he wanted to incorporate all the gameplays of everything else that he's loved in life. So back in 2012, he put together this idea to create a massive game that encompasses all gameplay mechanics and put them into one singular game. People thought it was a bullshit idea that would never come to pass. Kickstarter happened. People were like, you're wasting your money. They got over $1 million. And for years, we've got little, well, here, you can play this little mechanic for 5 minutes and this little mechanic. Well, they just came out with a gameplay trailer that put it all together, a 60-minute trailer, I think it is, where it all goes together seamlessly, and it's a massive multiplayer game in space where every action, everything you say has a consequence. There is amazing spacecraft that you can customize, name, do what you want, planets that are yours, alien species and races to interact with, an Earth Empire Federation that you can either be on the side of or not. Easily get into it with friends. One can drive a ship. As you exit the ship, go inside, attack another ship. There is even space hovering, like, skateboards in this game. Like, Back to the Future is coming true, but in this game. It is massive. It puts together a first-person shooter with basically an MMO in space, crafting, exploration. Basically, you're taking Minecraft, you're taking the best space game ever and the best FPS shooter, making it all one massive game, and then even adding in more gameplay mechanics, this and that. It's looking to be a massive game. And from what I'm hearing, we got about another year and a half to 2 years to wait, and it'll actually be out. Everybody thought this was an impossible idea, and I'm so excited for this game to come out. This is going to feed my appetite. It's literally every type of gameplay that I love rolled into one. It is going to have a massive cast of actors that are voicing these roles that have already actually, I think about a year or two ago, actually, were done already doing all the voice acting. Like Gary Oldman, yes. Commissioner Gordon from the Christopher Nolan's Batman movies is in this game. Among many other great actors. I'm so excited for this game.
I don't really have anything about the game itself. I'm not really like a huge Star Citizen fan, but watching like the videos, like the video that you sent to us and a couple of others, it looks like it's going to have like really rich graphics, which I think is really neat. Obviously, they have human multiplayer. So like when I say human multiplayer, I know like it was kind of a different concept to me, and I was actually trying to think of some games that might have actually used this before, but like where you actually have to dock on a ship as part of a mission that's actually run by another human player. It's not like an artificial player, but they've actually been assigned to do this specifically so that you can play like your game. This is what they do. So that's a new concept for me. I don't think that's something that I've ever had to deal with or actually had to experience in any other games.
I think some MMOs and some other like creative type games along the lines of Minecraft, but different types of games that have implemented stuff like that, like in their communities and servers. It's going to be a massive game that incorporates that whole MMO creative aspect, but with FPS, space exploration, and a massive story to go along with it. And user-created content also will be added into this. So, yeah, this is going to be massive. Hopefully that feeds your appetite there, Highland King.
No.
No, I'm alright. I'm good.
But yeah, just look for this soon. Everybody thought that this was an impossible task that they put together, and it's actually almost done. So it'll be out soon, and this is going to be a crazy, massive game that probably never ends. So we'll see.
The last one is going to be I don't even want to know how you want to say it. Like the heartbreaking decision that Bethesda and PS4 came to today. Sure. So, if you haven't heard yet, about 8 hours ago, Bethesda finally announced. Well, I don't even know if you want to say finally. I don't know what the fuck happened, but there was a falling out between Bethesda and PS4 apparently. Let me find it. I think. Oh, yep, there it is. Whoop, go back. No, I'm just going to read this to you verbatim. This is actually from Gameology. No, hold on. I got to get to the page again. Here. Oh, no, it is Gameology. So, about 8 hours ago, this is what it says, is that Bethesda's announced that neither Fallout 4 nor the upcoming Skyrim Special Edition are going to get the support mods that everybody was supposed to be so excited about. So, sorry, PS4 players, you guys don't get your mods. That's just going to be for the master race and us Xbox players, but apparently it's an issue with Sony. I guess they're actually basically blocking the ability to get mods. I know that they were trying to release it for all the PS4 games. Also, this does affect the new Skyrim remaster that's coming out. It will also not support mods, so you won't be able to get them in that one either. We know how Monkey Paws feels about that.
Yeah, I don't mean to laugh. I just think it's so funny. It is. It's because a person that I work with is huge PlayStation fan, and he's been like, "I'm waiting for these Fallout 4 mods, and can't wait for the mods for when Skyrim comes out." And now that PlayStation's just saying no, that's not happening. It's one of those things. It's like, well, sucks to be you.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Sorry,
Bethesda doesn't love you.
This isn't like a major topic that we were going to talk about. It was just kind of like something that we discovered while we were talking about this.
It's pretty crazy, man. Go ahead.
Sorry. I think it's just... I just don't understand. I guess I'm more confused as to why PlayStation doesn't want to do mods. I mean, there hasn't even been any real harm to them.
Let me see.
Oh my goodness.
So it just says that Sony has just refused to approve user mods to the ability that users can do anything they want for either of those games. It doesn't really give a rhyme or reason. That's just a portion of their statement, though. I don't know if... I doubt that Sony's going to release one. I don't think they really care.
Yeah, Sony's been known for in the past being leaning more heavily towards censorship than other companies. We talked about this earlier, but off air before we started, we found out about this. They have censored other games that on other consoles haven't been censored. A lot of their PS Vita games that come from Japan will have little censorships here and there, even some that don't really make any sense whatsoever. But on Nintendo of all companies, their DSs and 3DSs won't censor it. And that one game back in the day was that I saw and I think I was watching the BMX XXX game where girls drove around with no tops on. Xbox, the original Xbox didn't censor it. Even the GameCube didn't, which is kind of crazy. But PlayStation did. So I wonder if it has to do with censorship and Bethesda you're pushing too far here.
I can see that, but even so, Bethesda's done really good with censoring the mods that have come through, Bethesda.net for Fallout 4. If you use anything one of the ones that I've used was lightsabers. They used the term lightsabers, and then it was taken off. So they changed the name to laser swords, and then they were allowed to keep them.
Wasn't it laser sabers?
Yeah, or laser sabers, yeah. I think that's what it was.
I thought it was laser sabers.
Yeah, that's probably what it was. I haven't used it in a while, which is weird. But, they're done really well. Even going through the mods now, there's not a whole lot that are really bad, or as I'm sure, or like there's nothing there that's really over PG or PG-13 level stuff. You know what I mean? There's nothing like...
Yeah.
There's nothing racy. Like, you're not going to be running around butt-ass naked like you do in fucking...
Now, there have been a few mods that have... There have been a few mods that have snuck onto the Xbox, but they were quick to take those down. So I don't know if maybe that's why, but I don't know. Maybe it was they didn't want to help them get it to work, or something fell apart with the deal. But Bethesda came right out and said, like, dude, we were going to do this for you guys. We've been working hard on it. And Sony basically fucked it.
I mean, it's just one of those things that I just don't really quite understand. It's like, this could be really good for you, but, you know, it's not one. I'm pretty sure it's not one of those decisions that's just going to make somebody switch over from PlayStation to Xbox either.
Regular guest who just finally decided to show up. You got anything to say about this, Knockers?
No, not a whole lot, because I missed half of the conversation.
No, I'm good.
Alright, well, this is basically the last of our topics. If Highland King or Justin have anything they want us to discuss or a question, go for it before we end the show.
Y'all's good.
Yeah, I don't really have anything else to add. I don't think.
Okay. Well, that's it for the show. Fuck, I forgot how I did the outro. Because that week we took off. But I want to say thanks to my co-hosts, starting with
Monkey Foss 22. Carmageddon.
Sorry, mine was muted. Carmageddon.
And me, Remo317, with Pocket jumping in for just a sentence. Have a good one, guys.